Okay, let's talk about that feeling. That weirdly draining sensation you get from conversations that are supposed to be simple. We're about to break down why that little glitch you feel isn't a flaw at all. In fact, it's a sign of a really profound cognitive strength you probably never even knew you had.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You're at a party, you're in a conversation, maybe about the weather or what someone did last weekend, and it's not just that you're bored. It's a physical thing. It feels like a literal starvation in your brain. You can feel your focus just fraying, your energy tank hitting empty, and suddenly you're totally alone in a room full of people.
And for years, what have you been told? The labels just get stuck to you, don't they? Antisocial, awkward, too intense. Maybe you've even said them to yourself. The world has basically told you that you're missing some key social program, that you're just fundamentally broken. Well, that is a complete lie. Let's just reframe this whole thing right now. You're not difficult, you're wired for depth. You're not a snob, you're what we call a system auditor. And most importantly, you are not broken. What you're actually experiencing is a very specific cognitive state. It's called a bandwidth mismatch. So, what on earth is a bandwidth mismatch? It's the absolute core of the issue. It's this massive conflict between the insane power of your mind, your cognitive engine, and the super low quality, superficial data you're being fed. The problem isn't your software, you see? It's that you're being asked to run MS-DOS on a quantum computer.
To really get this, we have to understand how your brain is actually wired. And it all boils down to one fundamental question. Are you a horizontal processor or are you a vertical processor? Most people are one, but you might be the other.
Okay, so here's the critical difference. Horizontal processors, they follow the surface level story of a conversation. They hear the words, they track what's happening. But vertical processors, oh, you operate on a completely different plane. You're not just hearing words, you are analyzing the entire architecture of the interaction. You're scanning for subtext. You're not tracking the how, you're decoding the who, their real motivations, their insecurities, all the hidden power dynamics at play. Just think for a second about what your brain is actually doing in those moments. It's not just one thing. You are simultaneously analyzing subtext, reading the hidden motivations behind people's tiny micro-expressions, scanning the physics of the entire room, like who's standing where, who's making eye contact with whom, and you're processing all of this data at the exact same time. It is an immense cognitive load. And all of that processing power for what? This right here is the heart of the problem. Small talk forces your brain to point all of that incredible horsepower toward a task with literally zero complexity. It is exactly like using a supercomputer to play a game of tic-tac-toe. It's not just boring, it's a profound, almost insulting waste of your cognitive resources. And that waste of resources, it has a very real effect. So it's absolutely crucial to understand that what you're feeling isn't just boredom. No, it is a specific, very real type of cognitive fatigue that, frankly, most people will never, ever experience.
We actually have a name for it: understimulation fatigue. This is that unique exhaustion that comes from forcing your high-performance brain to operate drastically below what it's capable of. Your mind is starving for complexity, for data that's actually worth processing, and that starvation, it shows up as this deep, draining tiredness. So, if this is you, if this is all clicking into place, what does it all mean? It means your identity isn't socially awkward. Your true identity is that of a system auditor. And this isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's a high-level function. See, as a system auditor, your brain is just wired to skip the superficial how of a situation and cut straight to the foundational who and the why. You are an instinctual scanner, constantly assessing the integrity of the social systems all around you. For you, cognitive depth isn't just something you prefer over social ease, it is a fundamental requirement for your brain to function properly. So here it is. This is the most important takeaway. Stop apologizing for it. Stop trying to compress your multidimensional processing, trying to flatten your intensity to fit into a flat, two-dimensional world that just wasn't built for you. Your intensity is not a problem that you need to solve. It's an asset that you need to deploy.
If this is resonating with you, it's time to claim your cognitive sovereignty. Drop a brain emoji in the comments right now to show you're one of us. Go ahead and subscribe and join the community of system auditors, because we are so done playing tic-tac-toe.